How I am. You know why?
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. And here's why. I want to show Sophie for the first time in her life what a healthy relationship looks like.
Okay. Let's run with this narrative for a hot second. You want to show your daughter what a healthy relationship looks like. So you're going to go to Turkey and be with a man that has already tried to control your image. He's already telling you to what diets he wants you to go on, how you should be dressing, all that kind of stuff. Okay, your relationship has already started off to a healthy start. But you know what though? She talks so much about how she wants her daughter to learn or see her in a healthy relationship, but yet her daughter isn't going to see her because she's going to be in Turkey whilst her daughter is still going to be in the States. So if anything, the only thing that her daughter's going to know about a healthy relationship is only what her mom tells her. Now, of course, she talks about how, hey, me and my daughter, you see, we keep everything 100% transparent. I don't lie to her. I tell her everything, so therefore she knows what's going on. All right, cool. I respect it. But the reality is this, though. And this is the only question that I have. And this question is a question that you can answer me after the video is finished. And this question simply goes, is this the man that you feel like she should be with to prove to her daughter that healthy relationships do exist? Now let's get into that one before we even answer the question.
I wasn't expecting too much, maybe a one-night stand or something, but...
Exhibit A, when he first saw Shekinah, what he thought first and foremost was that maybe their relationship was going to be a one-night stand. That tells me for a man that claims that he's been with a lot of women, that means he generally knows how to judge a woman by its cover, give or take. And based on her cover, he was like, well, just like one of those other women is going to want to be in my life just to have a one-night stand. But of course, that wasn't necessarily the case. But the fact that he has that mentality, it's questioning.
First night, she said that she wants to see me the next night. The next day, I remember that I was with two women that day.
Exhibit 2. I mean, she may not know this information, but she definitely knows it now. But she's going to fly to Turkey to be with a man that was with her one night, and then the next day she's like, hey, I want to come over, but he was already with two of the women anyway. And initially he was going to cancel, but she was very persistent about the fact that she wanted to come over there and look after him. And then they end up having more intercourse. But the crazy thing about it is that I was going to say, the crazy thing is though, did he even clean before he went off and had a little bit more hanky-panky with her? Despite the fact that he had already done that with two women literally the moment that she rang. Well, at the same time, does it really matter whether he cleaned or not? Because in reality, that's just, yeah. Yeah, it's very interesting behavior, don't you think? But anyway, this is the man that she wants to use to prove to her daughter that healthy relationships do exist. And I'm not saying that they don't. I'm not saying that she's not the one for him. I'm not saying that she's not the one who's going to tame him. But if you ask me personally, if I was going to go out of my way to move to Turkey to be with a man to prove a point to my own child, yeah, I wouldn't be taking my chances with someone who's got a track record like him. And to be honest with you, there's also something else.
Lifestyle behind. She deserves that. She wanted me to be faithful to her. And I'm trying. I mean, I'm faithful for 79 days.
So, yep, this is a man that has pretty much never really lived a life of being in a relationship for the most part. And even when he's been in one, he's never been faithful. But right now, he's giving himself a pat on the back for being faithful for up to 79 days. And this is the man that she's willing to risk it all for. And I can tell you this now, she may not know this information necessarily, but this information is definitely something that she does know. Let me put it this way. If you're dealing with someone and you can see that potentially maybe social media is a bit wild or all that kind of stuff, and there's so many things around it that kind of says it all. I mean, let's look at it this way. This is the kind of guy that if you was with him, it'd be very clear that he's a guy that gets a lot of women, and it's very clear that he's a guy that definitely takes up every opportunity with every woman. So what I'm trying to say is that you have to be blind to not recognize that this man is a playboy. If you dig what I'm saying. I don't even know if that's even the right word. But either way, you get what I'm saying. But either way though, she wants to prove a point. Go ahead. Let this man be your guinea pig. I mean, guinea pig means he's only there for a trial, right? Sadly so. But obviously, if it does work out, then that's a great thing for you guys. But either way, though, I think it's actually quite freaking wild. And to be honest, if her daughter's still quite young, so for her to leave her daughter in the States for 5 weeks and return every 5 weeks, which isn't too bad to be fair with you, because we've seen worse. When you look at Larissa, we haven't seen her kids since the moment that she left Brazil. You know what I mean? Jasmine's kids, well, they don't ever seem to be appearing on the screen. So I mean, it's not too bad, you know what I mean? Of course, they will be left there with their father, who, you know, I believe is going to move back from Costa Rica to the States to be with the children, to be with their one child. But all right, cool, no worries. Anyway, let's see how this plays out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.